So I'm delighted to be joined by Winchester City manager Craig Davis after this afternoon's 2-1 away win in the Southern Premier League at Swindon Supermarine. Davo, first of all, brilliant result. Talk me through this afternoon's game.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic result, and an excellent performance. And I've told the lads, what we need to do is produce performances, and if we do that, then results will follow. And we've done that in the last few games. Certainly, we've done that. 5 unbeaten now. Getting to a team that would, if they won today, I think they'd have gone third. Unbeaten at home. To produce a performance and a result like that is first class, and certainly shows, that we're starting to find our feet in this league. We've, as has been documented, we've fallen behind a lot of times. 10 times, in fact, we've fallen behind in the league. The 2 times that we've gone ahead in the game, we've gone on to win it. So it shows that we need to stay in the game early on. But having said that, the 10 games that we've gone behind in, we've come back in 6 of them and got a result. So, I think it feels like we haven't had the world's greatest start, but we've only been beaten 4 times in a new league in 12. It's not bad, really.
No, it's not bad at all.
And we certainly, we certainly only really feel that we're starting to find our feet now. So, loads of work to do, but we're really content with what we've done over the last couple of weeks, particularly. And today was a good performance. We were level at the break, had the better chances for sure. Couple of really good chances, although Geordie, who played today, made a really good save as well. So I'd say it was a fairly even first half.
Yeah.
And then second half, we had 2 absolute gilt edge chances that we really had to take, we felt. But, they went begging, and you wondered if that was going to bite us on the bum. And then a fantastic strike from Silv, and then good desire from Wasler to chase the ball down that got kicked against him and went in. Bit of fortuitous that, really. But you earn your luck with hard work, really. So,
sure.
You deserve that. 2-0. And then, obviously, they're going to chuck the kitchen sink at us. They got 1 back with 10 to go, but they're very, very resolute to close the win out without them really troubling us massively. Really, really, really pleasing. Very, very good game against a good team. Fantastic venue. Lovely facilities over at Swindon. So to leave there with 3 points was great.
For sure. Well, you mentioned obviously Geordie starting in goal today, and also Silvano getting the goal. For both of those guys, obviously getting starting berths today. What was the thought process behind today's starting lineup?
Well, Charlie unfortunately was unavailable due to his work, so we had no qualms about bringing Geordie in again. He's been first class, and again today he made a couple of great saves. Nice and brave at the end, in the face of balls getting fizzed in the box and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. If he's deemed as the number 2 goalkeeper at this club, there isn't a lot to choose, that's for sure. And I cannot see how there's a better, set of goalkeepers than what we've got in the league, for sure. So really, really pleased with him. Silv, felt just gut feeling. I felt it was the right game. I thought he caused their 2 centre halves a problem, having seen Harrow centre forward do a similar thing on Wednesday. Similar sort of player, and we just had a gut feeling, and right call.
Well, your instincts proved you right on that one for sure. So obviously it's always good when you get your both your forwards scoring in a game. And Warren Bentley's proven to be in a good run of form at the moment. So as you say, we're now 5 games unbeaten. Do you think that's beginning to have a real kind of psychological effect on the lads? Obviously, football can be very much a confidence game. So what sort of effect do you think the unbeaten run is having?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to have got the results against Paul Town, who are flying, Cheshire, who are flying, Swindon, who were flying, that's 3 of the 5.
Yeah.
Which was by far and away our worst of the 5 games. And then, what felt like a really big game against Hartley, we didn't really perform, certainly in the second half. But, there's no doubt we're fully aware of what we need to do in order to get a result. I think the positivity of the fact that when we go behind, we feel like we can come back, as we've shown so many times. That's one thing, but also we're making it very clear to the lads that if you get ahead, you're a very, very good team that can go on and win the game. So we're trying to find a way of, getting our first goal, or certainly preventing them getting the first goal,
Yeah.
and just becoming a bit more accountable for things. That's what we've had to do. Massive credit to the players, but I've got to say, huge credit to the staff.
Yeah.
Been absolutely, particularly since Mercer, it could have gone one or two ways since then. We've made some massive decisions, brought in a couple of players, and made some sort of psychological decisions with one or two players as well, and got around them and explained a few things to them and trained really, really hard. I've brought in Danny Ackland as well. I think he's a revelation, which I think he's fit like a glove with us, to be honest. And the lads have taken to him, and the staff have taken to him, and so I couldn't thank the staff enough. It's not Oscar speech time. Do you know what I mean? We've won a few cups, but every win in this league is incredible. We are, sorry to say it again, there's no way we should be getting results like we're getting. And it's only through sheer hard work, determination, organisation, a bit of tactical stuff from the staff, that we're getting them. And long way to go before we can start looking back on a season well done. But we're at least in there fighting, which I don't think people would have expected.
No, that's very fair to say. Well, funnily enough, you mentioned Danny. I was going to come on to that. So obviously he's been around for the last few games and a few training sessions as well. Is Danny going to be a sort of a permanent feature at the club? How did that one come about?
Known him a long time. Funny enough, when I got released from Cardiff, I came back, was doing a lifeguarding role, and he was actually working behind a bar at Marwell.
Oh, okay.
So we knew each other as young pups.
Yeah.
But always got on well, and then obviously followed his career. He followed mine. We stayed in touch, and then he did a great job at Oxford last year in trying circumstances, and then he asked to come in and have a look at a couple of sessions, which I was more than happy for him to do, and he's loved it, and the lads love him, he's going to be around hopefully for the foreseeable future. So I'd like to think at least to the end of the season he's got, I've no doubt, be hot in demand for jobs, various different jobs and bits and bobs, and good luck to him with that. But we've got several staff which are a little bit kind of in and out at times for various reasons.
Yeah.
And to have him added to the sort of roster of staff that we've got is fantastic, because he's a top fella and excellent coach. And more than anything, he's a good person, and that's what we need in the football club. There's not enough of those in football, but we seem to have all of the good ones.
Yeah, no, that's very fair, and Danny's a great character to have around, so we are incredibly fortunate. So one final point, we look ahead, and our next league game is literally just around the corner, as we travel to Beaconsfield on Monday night. So with that in mind, and sort of such a quick turnaround, it must be really difficult in terms of preparation for that game. Do you think it will impact on your team selection, sort of given in mind the short turnaround?
Yeah, almost certainly. We've got a few niggles from today, probably one or two that won't be available. Won't give that away just yet, but one or two that may not be available, and one or two that will be. So we're certainly going to have to do a few bits and pieces. Quick turnaround, like you say. It's a big game. If we can get something against them, we're going to go there confident. They're a good team, been in this league for a long time. Playing on 3G, which does suit us generally. It didn't against Mercer, but we've played some of our very best football on a 3G, so we'll go there confident. We'll have to pick a side accordingly, based on this quick turnaround. And they've had to do the same thing. Said on a previous interview, they're probably a bit more accustomed to that if they've been playing on Mondays. But they've got some. They're a much older squad than we are for sure. So they'll be just as tired turning it around as we will. But They're a good team. Some very, very good players that have played at massively high levels, and lots and lots of know-how. So yeah, that'll be a tough game, but we look forward to it.
For sure. Well, let's hope we come away from that one with that being game number 6 unbeaten. Well, Davo, thanks very much for your time, and look forward to catching up with you again after the game on Monday.
No, appreciate that, mate. And also I thought Swindon, big thanks to them for their hospitality afterwards. It's a fantastic facility, and they were really nice people. So we'll certainly, off the field at least, and hopefully not on the field, we'll replicate their next week when they come to us for the trophy. So thanks to them.
No worries. Well, yeah, for sure. We look forward to welcoming them to our place next weekend. Davo, thanks again.
Good night.